Now moving on to agriculture of Jharkhand, we have agriculture is done only on 23% of the total land of Jharkhand, so quite less. According to Economic Survey of 2020-23, the contribution of agriculture and allied sectors to the total gross value addition of the state is approximately 14.7%, while 43% of the total workforce is dependent on this sector for employment. Agriculture is the main occupation of the people of Jharkhand. According to scientific research, farming is possible on 38 lakh hectares of Jharkhand. That accounts for 47.69% of the total geographical area. In Jharkhand, mainly three crops, that is paddy, wheat and maize, are cultivated. Paddy is the main crop of Jharkhand and maize is the second major crop. Wheat is not that much important. Due to the lack of means of irrigation, the agriculture here is based on rain. Irrigation facility is available only on 15% of the total net zone area, agricultural area in the state. Now, wells are the main source of irrigation. Main source of irrigation here in the state. Extensive use of advanced techniques of agriculture has not been possible yet in the state of Jharkhand. The main reason for this is uneven field, small size of holdings and barren lands. About 17.38% of the land is fallow here in the state. The average size of holdings per person is only 1.17 hectares. Now, kharif crops are cultivated on 78% of the total sown area in the state. 17 districts of Jharkhand are covered under the National Horticulture Mission. Mainly 5 crops are cultivated in the state of Jharkhand, which includes paddy, wheat, maize, pulses and oilseeds. Mesta, a fiber crop just like jute, is produced in Jharkhand. So this is a fiber crop, Mesta. It is proposed to set up an Indian Institute of Agricultural Research, that is IIAR, in Badhi in Hazaribagh by ICAR, that is Indian Council of Agricultural Research of New Delhi. Now the crops of Jharkhand can be mainly classified into Kharif and Rabi. Zaid is not that important. We'll see the reason. Now, Kharif crop, these crops are sown at the onset of monsoon, that is in June and July, and harvested at the end of monsoon, that is in September and October. The major Kharif crops are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, moong, groundnut, sugarcane, etc. The paddy and rice has the highest area in the crop of Jharkhand. It is the main crop of Jharkhand. The Kharif crops can be categorized into Bhadai and Aghani. Bhadai and Aghani. Bhadai crop is sown in Baisakh, Jeth, that is May and June, and it is harvested in Bhado, that is August and September. Aghani crops are sown in Jeth and Asad, that is June, a bit later than Bhadai, and it is harvested in December, that is Aghan Mas. Now, Kharif crops are cultivated on about 78% of the total agricultural land of Jharkhand. In state, paddy is cultivated on 84.7% of the total area of Kharif crops. That is 1938,000 hectares, and maize on 14%. So paddy is cultivated on the most land, then comes maize, which is cultivated on 14% of the land, and 5,365,000 tons of paddy was produced in the year 2021-22, while maize production was 606,000 tons only. So paddy's production is far given the kind of land we are covering. So it is but obvious. Moving on to Rabi crop. Rabi crop is also known as the cold season crop or Baisakhi crop. Rabi crops are sown in the month of October and November and harvested in the month of March. Wheat, barley, gram, oilseeds are the main Rabi crops. Rabi crops are cultivated on about 16% of the total sown area of Jharkhand. The fact that most of the state's area is plateau, the cultivation of wheat and barley is done only in the areas having alternating land, that is Bari Bhumi or irrigation facility. In the year 2021-22, 519,000 tons of wheat and 450,000 tons of pulses and 365 tons of oilseeds were produced in Jharkhand. Wheat and gram are cultivated on about 90% of the total area under Rabi crop. Now, Zaid crop is cultivated only on 0.17% of the total agricultural area of the state. Now, types of holding, that is marginal holding, small holding, semi to medium holding, and large holdings. Large holdings are that holdings which are greater than 10 hectares, medium are 4 to 10, and semi-medium is 2 to 4, and small and marginal is less than 1 and small is 1 to 2. So we'll see that marginal and small forms the maximum share, that is 85% of the total land holdings. And then we have the medium holdings, which are about 4% of the total area, and large holdings are about 1%, and semi-medium is 10%. Marginal is 70 and small is 15. 70, 15, 10, 4, 1. Now, major crops of Jharkhand, major crop that is paddy and rice. The major production area is Singhbhum, Ranchi, Gumla and Dumka. It is the most produced crop in Jharkhand and the main food crop of the state. These areas account for 50% of the total paddy production of Jharkhand. That is these areas. Now we have the crop of maize. Now the major production area is Palamu, Hazaribagh, Dumka, Sahibganj and Giridih. It is the second most produced crop of the state. Palamu district ranks first in terms of maize production. It is followed by Hazaribagh and Giridih respectively. Now we have wheat. The major production area is Palamu, Hazaribagh and Kota. In terms of production, it holds the third position among the crops of the state. Palamu ranks first in the state in terms of wheat production. It is followed by Hazaribagh and Kota respectively. So this will be the ranking. Now we have sugarcane. Sugarcane is cultivated in Hazaribagh, Palamu, Dumka and Godda district. It is the main cash crop of the state. Then we have the Madua. Madua is cultivated in Ranchi. Madua is, I think, what is this? Ragi. Madua is also called Ragi. Nevertheless, Ranchi, Hazaribagh, Giridih. Important fact is it is a zaid crop. Now we have barley, which is cultivated in Palamu, Hazaribagh, Sahibganj and Singhbhum district. Now we have the millets. Millets is cultivated in Hazaribagh, Ranchi, Singhbhum, Santhal Pargana. So millets are cultivated in Santhal Pargana. So Santhal Pargana is still consuming millets. Now pulses and oilseeds mostly produced in Palamu district. Highest production of mustard is in Palamu. Now agricultural regions in Jharkhand. The first agricultural region would be the North Koil Valley. With this region, if we consider Jharkhand as this, then North Koil region would be right over here. Related districts are Garhwa, Palamu, Latehar, Chatra. Paddy is the main crop. Among the crops, gram, maize, arhar, oilseeds are also cultivated. Damodar Valley agricultural region areas covered are East Latehar, South Chatra, South Hazaribagh, Bokaro and Dhanbad. The Gondwana series of rocks predominates in the area. Paddy, maize, pulses, oilseeds are the main crops in this region. Then we have the lower Chandrekha Valley agricultural region, parts of Singhbhum, eastern parts of Singhbhum and Saraikela. The main crop of this region are paddy and vegetables. Multi-crop farming has been developed in this area. Then we have the Hazaribagh Plateau agricultural area. Now Chatra, Hazaribagh, Giridih, Koderma. Here paddy, maize and ragi are cultivated. There has been limited growth of agricultural activities in the area. Rajmahal Hills and frontier areas of agriculture, this would be coming under the influence of Ganga. Now South Sahibganj, South Pakur, Godda, Dumka, Johar and Jamtada is covered over here. It receives an annual rainfall of about 100 to 130 centimeters, and paddy is the main crop here. Then we have the Ranchi Plateau agricultural region. Ranchi, East Latehar, Gumla and Simdega are covered under this. It receives an average rainfall of 120 to 130 centimeters. Cash crops in the forms of vegetables are mainly cultivated here. Ragi, oilseeds, pulses, fruits are cultivated here in both land of paddy and in Thar land. Now agricultural regions of Chaibasa Plain and adjacent highlands of agricultural region, West Singhbhum, East Saraikela. The average rainfall here is 100 to 140 centimeters, and paddy, maize, grams are cultivated here. The land here is full of metallic properties. Now we have the northeast frontier agricultural region, which covers North Kota and northeastern parts of Sahibganj. Here the rainfall is 142, quite good rainfall, 140 to 160 centimeters. Paddy, wheat, maize, gram and pulses are cultivated here. It is the only developed area of the state from the point of view of agriculture, and there is a decent system of multi-cropped agriculture just because of the influence of Ganga river. Now these are the regions of now North Koil region would be right over here. North Koil region is right over here. Then we have Hazaribagh Plateau region, that would be this region right over here. Then we have the Rajmahal Hills frontier area, that will be right over here. Then we have the northeastern frontier agricultural, this would be the region. Then the Ranchi Plateau region. Then we have the Damodar Valley region. Then we have the Chaibasa Plains. Then we have the lower Chandrekha region. That will be it. That will be all for this video. Thank you.